Welcome to the digital classes of St. Joseph's English Medium School, Vijaypur.
Forests, our lifeline. What is a forest? A forest is an area or a part of land that is covered with trees and wide variety of plants. It includes various living organisms such as trees, shrubs, plants, microorganisms, wild animal and birds. They also include non-living or abiotic factors such as sunlight, air, nutrients, water and rocks. Forests serve various purposes for human beings as well as natures. Hence, they are an important resource. Forests are home of numerous plant and species. There are different kinds of trees found in the forest such as neem, bamboo, shisham, fig, sal, amla and teak.
Along with trees, there are different herbs, shrubs, climbers, creepers, grasses, and plants found in the forest. These plants serve various purposes for the environment as well as human beings. It is a natural habit to many forms of wildlife like bear, bison, jackals, deer, porcupine, elephant, etc. Forest grows by themselves. There is no need to plant trees in the forest, as the forest provides several environmental conditions to the plant so that they can germinate and grow on their own. Crown of the tree. The branchy part of a tree above the stem is known as crown of the tree. Here we have some crown shapes. What is canopy? In the forest, different trees grow tall together and their branches appear as the roof of the forest. As no sky is visible through these trees, this is called canopy. The understory. It consists of plants that grow above the forest floor but lower than the canopy. They require less amount of light in order to grow. The forest floor. The forest floor seems dark colored and covered with a layer of dead and decaying leaves, fruits, seeds, twigs and small herbs. Food chain. Different organisms present on the earth are different on each other. For instance, herbivorous feed on the plant or carnivorous depend upon the herbivorous. This change of organism being depend on each other for their food is called a food chain. Organisms which feed on plants often get eaten by other organisms and so on. For example, grass is eaten by insects, which in turn is taken by the frog. The frog is consumed by snakes. This is said to form a food chain. Many food chains can be found in the forest. What is humus? It is a dark colored substance found in the soil.
Humus is made from dead and decaying organisms. The microorganisms live upon the matter and convert it to humus. Who are decomposers? The microorganisms which convert the dead plants and animals to humus are known as decomposers. What happens if an animal dies in the forest? Dead animals become food for vultures, crows, jackals, and insects. In this way, the nutrients are cycled, so nothing goes waste in forest. How nutrients are recycled in the forest? The nutrients present in the soil used by plants, insects, and microorganisms. When they die, their remains are turned into organic matter by decomposers. This keeps the soil fertile in the forest and recycles the nutrients. Next, why forests are called green lungs? We know that plants take up carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Hence, the plants in forest provide oxygen to the animals and their animals provide carbon dioxide to plants. In this way, a balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide is maintained in the atmosphere in forest. This is a reason why forests are called green lungs. Do people live in the forest? Yes. People from different tribes live in forests. These people are dependent upon the forest for food, water, shelter, and medicine. Why forests are called dynamic living entity? All the organisms, where they are plants or animals, depend on each other and help each other to survive in the forest. The herbivores are dependent on the plants for their food. The carnivores depend on the herbivores. The decaying matter of dead animals, plants, and the excreta enables the growth of more plants by providing them with adequate nutrients to grow. The decomposers decay the dead matter in the forest and support the growth of plants. Hence, forests are called dynamic living entity. How to prevent flood and soil erosion? Forests act as the natural absorbers and allow the rainwater to seep into the earth. As a result, the water table of area near forests is high. The forests control the flow of water and prevent flood. This is because the plant and trees prevent the rainwater from directly flowing away. In this way, forests allow regulated supply of water to the nearby streams. Also, the roots of plants bind the soil and prevent heavy rainfall always from flowing it away. Hence, they also prevent soil erosion. Due to the surrounding forest, they receive good rainfall. The air also remains cool. Noise pollution too is less because the forest absorbs the noise of the nearby highway. How forests prevent the water cycle? We know that plants get rid of an excess of water through the process of transpiration. In this process, the water is released as water vapor in the atmosphere. Increased rainfalls. The water vapor condenses and forms cloud. which lead to increased rainfall in the area. This rainwater gets into the ground and increases the underground water levels. Hence, forests prevent the water cycle. Importance of forest. Forests provide us with oxygen. This protects soil and provides habitat to a large number of animals. Forests help in bringing good rainfall in neighboring areas. They are a source of medicinal plant, timber, and many other useful products. Next, what is deforestation? Demolishing the forest on a large scale is called deforestation. This leads to several ill effects such as many animals and plants lose their natural habitat, being unable to find a suitable environment to live. They may die or become extinct eventually. Hence, deforestation results in loss of biodiversity. It will lead to change in the climate. Without any trees, the water cycle gets disturbed and soil dries out. It will lead to increased air pollution as trees are the one that can absorb greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and increase the oxygen content in the atmosphere. It can lead to increased floods as the trees will no longer be there to regulate a steady flow of water. In this lesson, we learned that forest is a habitat for many plants and animals because it provides a suitable environment for them. The ground beneath the trees is the forest floor. It consists of roots, decomposers, and decomposing organic matters. The importance of forest cannot be underestimated. We depend on forest for our survival, from the air we breathe to the wood we use. Besides providing habitat for animals and livelihoods for humans, forests also offer watershed protection, prevent soil erosion, and mitigate climate change.